the county of San Diego, just about 7 miles north of the busiest international border crossing in the world, is an ethnically and economically diverse community called Chula Vista. The 805 freeway running north and south runs through the city, dividing it into two distinct communities known as East Chula Vista and West Chula Vista. The site chosen is a vacant lot located on the corner of 3rd Avenue and Alvarado Street. Surrounding the site on the east side are low-income, high-density housing units, while on the north and west side of the site is commercial use. Residents in this area have the opportunity to use the site conveniently given the short distance from their homes. The total estimated population of Chula Vista is about 169,884, and density of about 3,130 persons per square mile. The western part of the city has high rates of poverty and is predominantly made up of Latino families, but is also very ethnically diverse. There are around 48,763 foreign-born residents, of which 48.2 are naturalized citizens. Chula Vista is situated within the California Assembly District 79, which has one of the highest childhood obesity rates in the state. According to a 2001 report by the California Center for Public Health Advocacy, according to the result of the California Physical Fitness Test, 36% of students in the district are overweight. Latino children, who make up 69% of those tested, have a higher than average incidence of obesity. As a consequence, the district has a diabetes-related death rate well above the rate for California as a whole. This map depicts the various violence and disorder hotspots and the location of apartment complexes throughout the city of Chula Vista. As you can see, there are both a higher number of apartment complexes and hotspots on the west side of Chula Vista compared to the east. Rental properties can be susceptible to higher incidence of criminal activity and nuisance issues due to higher density living and lack of community involvement among the tenants. Because my project site is located near an area of high-density housing, the criminal activity in the area is slightly high. It is important to consider the safety of the residents in the area and the users of the site, and utilize CPTED, or crime prevention through environmental design, and use design elements like adequate lighting, encourage natural surveillance, avoid incorporating blind corners, and create easy to maintain and vandal-resistant areas. Looking at the mobility in Chula Vista, more than half the residents drive to work alone compared to other means of transportation. Although there are a variety of bicycle facilities, not a lot of people seem to utilize these routes, especially in the western part of Chula Vista. Biking and walking to their destination are the least chosen options here. This map shows the educational facilities and parks in the entire city. The majority of green space is on the eastern side of the 805 freeway, while the west side of Chula Vista lacks green space and is mostly paved. For my first concept, I chose to utilize the site with more passive activities for the users. The site would include a community garden where residents may grow their own vegetables, a yoga garden for individual practice as well as classes, a natural children's playground, soft water features, and an open berm lawn. My second concept is all about interaction. This site will explore energy flows and exchanges among people who are directly engaged with each other in some sort of activity. Active uses could include participating in games and physically interacting with each other and with built elements. My third concept is motion. Human motion can occur through active recreation, playing baseball, basketball, using the skate park area, outdoor gym, obstacle course, natural playground, and a treehouse that can allow vertical and horizontal exploration of the area. So this concludes my site analysis and my 3 concepts that I have done for this phase of this project. So I do appreciate any feedback or any questions that you might have, and I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. Thank you very much.